Good morning. I'm talking to you from my garden, so you're going to actually hear the odd plane fly over or the odd neighbour's voice of movement. But it is now 30 degrees in the garden at the moment, and you can see the sun is coming hot overhead. So I thought I'll do a quick video to say hello. I haven't been on for a while. I've been really busy. What have I been doing, you ask? Well, I've been writing the first book of New Hope for the East End Orphans. That used to be called East End Orphans, but it now has been given a new title, New Hope for the East End Orphans. And it's a series, so an ongoing series, and book one is due out in October, and the cover reveal will happen soon, and all sorts will be going on with Boldwood at the moment. So I'm working on book two. My Amber Raven project is just pushed to one side at the moment because I've just done edits, and I'm working on a contemporary which I wrote in third person POV. Didn't really resonate with me properly, switched it to first person, and wow, it's just taken on a whole new life. I'm not sure what I will do with that book, whether I will submit that to somebody for publication, but it just needs to tidy up now, and I'll work through that. So basically you could say I've got 1, 2, 3.5 projects on the go at the moment, and everything is organised, everything is sorted. I'm quite happy with the way that I'm working with Boldwood Books, very happy indeed. So my move from HarperCollins to Boldwood Books as Glynis Peters has been a successful one, I would say. Thanks to everybody who's purchased copies of The Orphan's Mission. We're really pleased with the sales of that, and the transition, obviously, because some readers didn't know who I was. Boldwood readers didn't always know who I was. I had people from HarperCollins who were like, well, where's she gone? What's she doing? What's this book going to be like? Is it going to be the same sort of thing? I'm pleased to say it is the same sort of thing. For the first one, the East End Orphans is different, but with my voice and the same sort of ethos of orphans being cared for or looked out for or watched over during the Blitz. I've never touched London. I always felt you've got the very valuable East End author Jean Fullerton and her books. Absolutely, she's East End born. But therein, having said that, my grandfather was, and son of a grocer, so I have got history and family history that I've worked back on as well to introduce the book. So my editor Emily Ruston, who suggested that I set it in the East End, she was right. I did enjoy writing it, and yes, I can write an East End story because my caretaker editor, Megan Haslam, she has said that she loves it, absolutely loves it, and they're going full out on this. I've drawn a map of the road, the little community street that I've created, Winder Street, and they're hoping to introduce that into the book and things like that. So the support is wonderful. I'm really happy. I've picked myself up after a slump for a little while, and yeah, I'm doing okay at Boldwood Books. The community amongst the authors is brilliant, and I love it. I've got a few things to look forward to in August and September, lunches with other authors and very special visit that I will be making, planes booked. So, and it's not Canada. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what happens next. Thanks for watching me. I haven't got a drink this morning. I've had that, and I'm going to go inside now because I think I've had my daily dose of heavy sunshine. People might laugh at that, but I did 9 years in Cyprus in full-blown 40 degrees plus during the summers. So I'm very aware of how of my body and the UV rays nowadays, because my body has taken a lot of UV hits over the years. And to be honest, I love it, but oh, I really wish it would rain. We have not had rain here for a very long time, and the cracks at the farm as well, the cracks in the ground, I don't know how they're coping. They've had to do an early harvest, and my heart goes out to them. I mean, we live right on farmland, and the farm, you could just see the crops this year are struggling, and the water levels on the lakes are going down, and yeah, it's not great. And we're very fortunate where I live. We haven't got a hosepipe ban. We do have our own water supplies, because hundreds of years ago they realised the water was very brackish and you couldn't drink it. So they searched for their own water to supply, because they were having to have water brought in barrels into the town. But now, because of the sea, the brackish water does what it's going to do, and we drink lovely fresh, well, adapted water, should I say, from our own supply. So we have been able to keep on top of the vegetables and plants in the garden, and it's important because the flowers that we've kept alive have been heaving with bees, hoverflies, every type of pollinator you could think of this year we have had. So yeah, it's been a lot. You can hear the private plane. That one comes around and does a few loop-to-loops and a scout around every now and then, because we don't live very far from Clacton, and very soon there will be the Clacton Air Show, and I will sit in the garden here and we will watch them turn to go from Harwich and Dovercourt over to Clacton, and the Spitfires and the old World War II come over the garden. That'll be in a few weeks, I think, a few months. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go back to the desk. I'm going to get out my notes, and I'm going to see what I'm writing next. I've just written a scene in the second book of the East End Orphan series, and it's made me smile, because it was a sudden idea, an off-the-cuff idea. There's going to be a female mechanic, and something happens with her that I just had to do. I was in London and it just had to be done, so yeah, so it's all good fun. So you take care. Thank you for watching my ramblings, and I will be back. I will be trying to keep up on my YouTube. I can't say I'll be doing it every week, because to be honest, I don't live a glorified life where I travel everywhere and do everything. You'd get bored of me just sitting here saying my flowers look pretty. So I do try and come on when I have something to say. Okay, it's time to put the coffee machine on. I haven't got anything tasty to tempt me to eat. I've been doing quite a bit of that recently. We have two very, very poorly relatives, and when you get a little bit worried about them, and things like that, you tend to turn to comfort food, and I've done a lot of that. So I'm trying to not at the moment. It's not working. I can talk myself out of it, but then I turn to it. But when the weather's not so hot, I will be walking a lot more and a lot further with Harry. Harry is suffering, and today he's not happy because he cannot go even to the woods today. We brought the thermometer out, 9:30 in the morning, 31 degrees. Yeah, so we're not. He can't cope with anything over 21. He's had his coat cut, everything else, but he still pants at 21. So yeah, we just get on. Anyway, enough of that. You take care, and thank you for watching. Bye.